All right, guys, welcome to another edition of the Final Hour with Raven St. Claire. I am Raven St. Claire. Today, we're doing Satisfactory. Now, I have had an epiphany, and we've done a lot of things with mods, and a lot of things that were moving all the pieces where we needed them to go, not manually, but automatic. And I decided I don't want to do that anymore. I want to I only have the mods that will help me in the store. I don't have mods that will help me in the game. So we're going to do it as pretty much vanilla. I got a few mods that are going, not many, but we're going to start a brand new game, and we are going to build our mega factory. I got all my notes here, guys, as you can see. What's going on, buddy? And we are going to, it's going to be a little boring here in the first part until we get the factory actually up and going. It's going to be a little slow here, so we're gonna set up a brand new game here. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Hold on a second. Computer's being weird. Hold on here, I might have to load it again here. Yeah, we're gonna have to load it again. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. There we go. Had a little glitch there for a minute. Alright, and we are going to actually, we have to figure out where we're going to build our main base. And there's a lot of options here. Northern Forest for more experience, or good and experienced ones, you know. Suitable for first time is in the Rocky Desert. The Glassy Fields is the easiest one to start, and the Dune Desert is kind of like for your advanced players. Now, I want to do something in all 4 sections. I have plans for all 4 sections. So, but we are going to build our actual base in the Rocky Desert. All right, we're going to build it in the Rocky Desert here. We are going to name this Empire World. All right, we are going to skip the introduction here because you guys have seen millions and millions of my gameplay, so you guys know the beginnings here. So we're going to start it here. And we're going to start our game here. So, remember, guys, we are starting brand fucking new. Brand new. So, with that being said, we are in the desert. Ugh. Now, I've never, ever started in the desert before. So, this is going to be new for me, too. All right, guys? I don't know why my screen is doubled here. Hold on for a second, guys. I don't know why everything here is doubled. Oh, that's why it's doubled. I have 2 screens here. What's going on here? Why do I have 2 screens? What's this one here? Now, we got 2 screens going on here, guys. Oh, match this up here. Alright. There we go. I had to fix my screen there for a minute. Alright, so I have never started out here before, so I have no idea what to do here. So we are going to start with phase 1 here. I'll pick up some of this debris here. Trying to find out where we are here. Oh, hello. So we are on the beach.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
Oh, there's a Mercer Sphere already up there, so let's go get that thing. So we don't have anything, guys. We don't have a single freaking thing that I normally have when I'm playing. I have very few mods. I have one mod that's going to help us with power. What is this? We got bees. I wonder if we can get this. Alright, so we have a Mercer Sphere up there. So we have to build a hub. Oh, look at this. We're already at a crash site here. So isn't that convenient, huh?
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. It is unclear where on the flora or fauna spectrum it lies, but initial data suggests this might be a nest or an egg. Preserve the remains for later study.
Alright, so... right off the bat, we get a hard drive. That's fucking cool. And here's the fun part
Damaged
about it.
hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for future analysis, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Why there are down drop guns, so we're not allowed to ask any questions. That's basically what it's saying, so...
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
Now that we can't kill, so... Trying to find a good spot to start our home base here. Look at that, we got another down drone here. We're exploring already, and we already found some pretty cool stuff, guys. Some pretty cool stuff. So we got a whole nother one. So we got some pretty cool stuff so far. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Bitch. Stuff around here. So before we even started putting anything there, we haven't even put a hub down, guys. We already got some pretty cool shit. Now, let's see what this hard drive is. Oh yeah, we got two hard drives. Not bad for a daily grind, huh? So I can already tell you that this is going to be a fun runaround because we got all of this stuff that we are collecting here. Now, in the new one, guys, you can delete them, as you can see, but if you delete it with a hard drive in it, you're pretty much screwing yourself. So, oh, got a slug. got a slug. A purple one? No, that's a blue power slug. Look at that. So let's check this out. And if
This
we have...
semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fix-it production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
I always do this, guys, before I even put down the hub. I explore a little bit. Ooh, spiders. Speeders. Where are you going?
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests these are predators, but notably they do not have a traditional mouth or eyes. There are, however, numerous cavities on their head which could fulfill a similar function. Preserve the remains for later study.
So we could do something with this cave. See where the cave goes. We can do something with it. Where do you go? Right out to the lake. Alright, so we're gonna do something with this. Alright. We're definitely gonna do something with this, so we might get, once we get some bombs, we might clear this area out. But for right now, we're gonna leave it the way it is. But I see all of these little rocks that could be cleared out. That was a pretty cool find. Let's see what we got up here. Still haven't found a suitable place. Ooh, we might have found a suitable place. Look at this. Oh, and another crash site. Oh, no. It's a bug. With bees! They're bees. Alright, so we gotta figure out... What the hell is this? Alright, so we gotta figure out what we're doing here. Alright, so we have so we have an iron node here. This is a normal. Let's get this one. Alright, so I'll put these in here. What's this one? This is a normal. Alright, so we're gonna get both of these. We got sticky ones over there. Alright, so we got iron nodes. Honestly, I want to do it on the water. I want to build on the water. Set it up so we can build on the water. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to set it up so we can build on the water here. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to build on the water here. So we're going to set down our hub. Our hub is on water here. So now that we've built the hub, what we're going to do is base building. We want the foundations here. So we kind of have all of this. We got those. So we got to find concrete here. Alright, so let's find some concrete here, which is in limestone. Oh, that was pretty quick. That's right over here. Alright, so... Oh. So 120. Let's go for that one instead. Alright, so that should be right over here somewhere. There you are. Alright, so we got some limestone here. So our limestone is basically our concrete. Alright? concrete is very, very simple. It's taking a long time. Oh, hold on, guys. Is a phone call. Alright, I know why. I'm not kicking that one. There we go. Jesus Christ. Alright, so this is a normal mod. So, let's see here. So a normal, hold on, we're gonna look at the notes here. Let's see, y'all. So a normal node. I got iron in here. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, so I didn't set up a concrete one. Well, shit. So I guess we're winging this one. Alright, so concrete is going to be over here. We're going to try to keep some of the aesthetics of the actual forest and not build around the forest and blow some trees down, but I want to automate everything in the game. Everything. Which is going to take a very long time, so I hope you guys are in for the long haul. So let's put a miner on here. Let's get this going, all right? So here's one of the cool things about it. Portable miner. I have a portable miner. Oh, I gotta put it in my inventory. Oh, I guess I need concrete for it. Alright, so we're gonna, like I said, guys, this is kind of the boring one. We're gonna do everything manually until we can get it automated. So, actually, before we do that, we're gonna do this. I want one of these. One of these. Hold on 1 second, guys. Alright, so we need 10 of the concretes. So, let's make our 10. Alright, so we need 10. We got everything else, so let's put our miner on here. So, we got this. Alright, miner. Done. Alright, get this out of here. Alright, so I do have a mod. Alright, and the only mod that's going to be a help cheater is the infinite power. Infinite power, alright. This is basically a power machine that gives me infinite amount of power. So, I can basically take this and go as much power as my heart contents. So we're gonna go click, go. See all those nines, right? Ka-ploo. And that's how much power I'm pushing out. Alright. It's one of my favorite mods. We're gonna do this. And we are going to take one of these. Flip it around. This is all temporary, guys. Absolutely all temporary. You know, none of this is permanent. No, absolutely none of it is permanent. Why aren't you matching up? But that's okay. And we are going to take belt. Go from belt to belt. We're going to set this to concrete. It's got no power, so let's put power to it. There you go. And now this is going to make my concrete. Eventually I'm going to have a depot where all of this is going to be made. And all of this is going to get ripped down here soon. Once I get the building. Once I'm able to put down flooring, I'm going to. And there we go. That's our first automation, guys. That's our first automation here. So I did in previous videos have a dimensional depot where it goes into here and then it automatically poof into my dimensional depot. I do not have that anymore. I took that one off because to me that's a little bit of cheating. So I don't want to cheat. I'm trying to make this as vanilla as possible with using some of the mods that are helpful in the game but don't do it for you. You know what I mean? The only one is that power one. I have that as a backup. I am gonna eventually. I want to do turbo fueled generators. Once I get that, I'm not going to use the infinite power anymore. I was using a mod, guys, where it was what's the word I'm looking for? Where there was no liquids in the game. I took that one out. So we're going to be dealing with water, we're going to be dealing with oil, we're going to be dealing with fuel, and we're going to figure it out because I haven't figured out the liquids yet. That's why I took it out. So we're gonna mess with it in this run around, all right? So you guys are going to see me get frustrated as fuck. But I need 200 of these. So we don't have anything open, so I can't overclock anything, which is good. I got a Mark 1 miner on one of these machines, pumping it into here. We're gonna go on a little adventure and then come back. Go on an adventure. Let's see what we can find around here. Ooh, what's that? Is that bacon? That's bacon!
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it, does not mean it won't eat you. Store this potential resource for later use.
Alright, so I have 3 iron nodes here. They're all normals. We can get some automation going on these as well. While we're waiting on that one to go. Let's get rid of the bees here. So our home base is over here. So we're trying to get the flooring, because once we get the flooring, I'm going to start building on this water, because I want to do packaged water. Packaged water isn't really used for anything in the game, but it gives you a lot of awesome sync points. So basically, I'm going to fill one of these, and it's going to be a buffer to, once this is overfilled, it's going to go into the awesome sink. So, but that involves smart splitters, and we don't have smart splitters yet. We're starting from ground zero, so we are going to bang that. Put all of this together here. Now we do have some. We do have some in our limestone in our setup here. We have 21 of them, so we're gonna knock the rest of those out. Get those all set up. Alright, so we have all of that. So we have iron ingots. While we're waiting on our concrete, we're going to do all the manual shit for right now. Get all of that out of the way. Alright, and then we are going to, we're going to get all of that shit out of the way. And then we are going to get it so that we can automate the iron plates, the iron rods, and the iron screws. Most people that play this game hate the screws. I like them. I'm not gonna lie, I like the screws. They're easy as shit to do, and you can do an abundance of them and do an awful lot with them. So there's our iron ingots. We're gonna need a lot of plates. We have 81 rods right now, so we're gonna do rods, plates, and screws for right now. Like I said, our base is going to be moved. We're gonna set it so that, let's see what we got here. We're gonna set it so that we're on the water. I want to be on the water. I've never built a water base before, and I want to. So we have 117. Let's go put these in. Let's go put them in the base and see what we're working with here. Got our little shuttle here. I can hear Dargo. Doggo. Let's put these in, see where we're at here. Alright, so we need 25. So we need 25 more. So let's go get 25 more. And then what we're going to do is after we're done with that, we're going to let it rock. Because, we're going to let it rock because we're going to need a lot of concrete. An awful lot of concrete. Look at that. We're almost at 25. We're going to need a lot of concrete, we're going to need a lot of plates, we're going to need a lot of rods. So, there we go. Sorry, guys. I have a client of mine that her blood sugar dropped a little bit, so I'm making sure she's okay. That's what I'm texting here. So this is going to be one interesting base here. You know, we're going to clean out some of the foliage here. Some of it, I want to keep the actual aesthetic of it. This is going to be the main highway coming in. So this is going to move. So let's get our first milestone here. Boom! So now we can put
Milestone
down
reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
So we're moving the hub because I want to start on the water here. So let's I don't want a tree sitting in the middle of it. So let's come down here then, since you want to be a boob about it. Beep boop. There. Because I want to start here with the aesthetics of it. So, we're going to use the river as kind of like a guiding point. And that way, when we are ready to do liquids, oh, let's grab that. When we are ready to do liquids, all we have to do is take a floorboard away, and we're good. Sound like a plan? So, we don't have much concrete in our thing here, so let's see here. Yeah, we don't have much concrete. We have 5, so let's go get some concrete. We do have a lot of plates because I just made some plates here. Oh, he's coming back. Boing. And then once we run out of plates, we're gonna go automate that with the iron that's around. Actually, let's go do that now. Let's go do that now. Iron is gonna be over here. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was over here. Was it over here? It was not over here. Where's the iron? Is it up here? There we go. Yep, it was up here. Alright, so the iron's up here. We got one there, one there, and one over there. So we have... Let's see here. We're going to do 3. And for right now, 3. And then 3. So we do have enough for everything here. Alright, so we got enough for everything. So let's start putting this into play. Alright, so we have 1, 2, one more miner left. We'll worry about the copper later. We'll do 3. We don't need smelters for it. We do not need smelters. So we're gonna go 1. Hold our control panel 2. Definitely hit the wrong button here. Alright, so let's go one more. Boom. Right there. Add in our belts here. Our little happy ass up there. And now we are going to put our storage bins. Put them right here. 1. 2. Alright, so let's hit R so we straight belt here. That'll work. And then what we're going to do is we are going to take power. We're going to put it right here. There we go. 1. 2. 3. Now we have. Take that out of here. Get that. Give me that. Forgot screws need to be iron plated first. Not 100%, but I think. Oh, I do need to smelt them. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Because I do need to smelt them. Damn. Alright, so take that out of play. Take that out of play. I do need to smelt them. See? You make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Hold on 1 second, guys. Alright, so we need smelters, because I'm a moron. Oh my god. Oh. Because I was stupid and definitely went oops. Definitely went oops. Fair enough. Now we can put constructors in. It's like a moron. Like a moron. Alright, so let's. Alright, so hold on a second. I can't do this on the ground here. Really, dude? Really, dude? Like I said, everything here is temporary. Move it. Take this. We're going to move it over here. So now we gotta set the machine. Now that everything is all set, we're gonna go iron ores. We are going to go plates. Power. So now everything here should be all set. Got our little gas and port here. We have plates coming down the pipeline here. We have iron rods coming down the pipeline, and pretty soon we should have screws coming down the pipeline. There they go. There they go. Alright guys, so we're gonna let this stuff pile up here. We have screws, iron rods, plates. So, we do have all of this. So, we're gonna let this sorry guys. Alright, so we have all of this being automated here. We do have another one of these. Is this a pure note? Nope, this is a normal as well. So we do have 2 limestones. That is sweet. So we have, as you can see, it fills up pretty quick. As you can see, we have 234, but we're gonna let this fill up here in a little bit. Move it, bird. We're gonna let this. I'm gonna let this fill up here, guys. I'm gonna cut the live now. Just so you guys know, I'm gonna do a little stuff off of camera, but you know, so far that's what we got. That's our first phase right there. We haven't built the space elevator yet, but it's gonna be on the pipeline. All right, so that's for next time, guys. I do appreciate everything you guys do. Thank you so much for joining us. If you like what you see, go ahead, you know, and give us a little bit of love here. But thank you guys so much for joining us. I do appreciate everything you guys do. A lot of love, guys. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and happy gaming, guys. Later.